It takes a strange ilk to elect.
We have to.
Okay, we'll work harder for Otis' dream.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No,
Are you certain?
that's true.
For Otis' dream.
But sometimes
Is that so? It's a...
this is. Oh,
We reproduced another painful memory. Are you certain?
that's true.
Do you mean chocolate? Is that so?
Yeah, Odoroki! Look, the Momonoke man. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke man chocolate. No, it's Odoroki. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dumb...
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'll buy you a real Momonoke man soon.
Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this!
Don't leave me.
I know it's risky, but we're here.
What are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little.
But
If she loves, there has.
is...
It is.
Mom!
Me too, Ota. Yes.
By the way, Date, intuition.
Because you're teasing me.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm s-
Yes. polar bear plucking out irises. I was so terribly... I panicked. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast. I just kept running. But while I was running, maybe that polar bear was Ota, because at the time, I thought Ota was the one. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have... That's what I was thinking.
So that's...
I'm so sorry that...
No, it's my fault.
Oh,
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were
oh.
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers, and I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that.
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate.
That's...
Oh, huh?
No, it's a...
Oh, sorry.
You're not...
Oh, I'll buy...
It's...
After I yelled at her, my dad...
How dare you speak to your...
Because Mom is...
You're stupid to call your... Your mother bought you that to me. I did... When she...
My dad told me to apologize as soon, but I hurt my mother. It didn't after that, but a few...
Hey, Ota, you know mothers. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something.
You know how Mom always... We should think of a way to...
Right.
That's why in Mayumi's head, you're still young.
Huh?
I don't know. I could...
No, you're right. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid. I was always... So from now on, I'm going to support... I'll work...
What about...
Well, of course...
Has there been any progress in this Jima invest...
None.
Not exactly. We have two
2?
points of information, but they may not connect directly to them.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to... I sent a video to the... Could you check the...
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There. Stop. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and me?
Yeah, what about it?
Look close the bottom...
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes, I have prepared an enlarged and processed version. Boss, the next...
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Hey, what's the...
Iris has the kitchen?
The video continues. Iris took the knife and left...
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar...
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever. We can think about... You said you had 2...
Yeah, what?
I have... More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have...
An object.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant...
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball. Have you settled down? This time the body didn't... However, I didn't expect... Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans... Now that you're back, let's... You are conscious, are you not? Date, don't... Thinking that Iris died. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then you're...
What?
Oh! Was I correct? If you can...
Huh?
Fine. I will... First part, the cold, but even... Why is that? Why?
To preserve something.
Yes. Second question. There was something strange about the... Do you remember what that was? What is unnatural?
Isn't it strict? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found. But then they cover it with that implies they thought that someone would eventually find.
But do you know for a fact that the culprit, and even if they were, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse.
So the cloth was a sign of pity?
That is a...
Iris's body was the temperature read naked with Iris's... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to... But we...
Wait a moment, before you draw your conclusion. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold store. But afterward, you visited the... Why? You've got...
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant. Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a...
You mean after she...
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was... She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to... This evidence makes one thing,
This corpse isn't Iris, it's someone else.
which means
Iris is still alive.
not necessary. She could. We haven't confirmed. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon.
So this is the Is there an estimated time?
Impossible. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
10. She was killed more than 10.
Exact. Her identity is her killer is. But there is one.
Who?
Let's the scene. Okiura. Sunday night, we saw And there is something else about Sosajima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed
But it wasn't Iris.
That is highly.
What we saw was So's
I believe that is.
Renju.
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need.
So.
Never to show your...
I didn't come here for show. I didn't come here for. Instead, I'm here for. Did you kill her?
Date.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're...
I've had enough of your. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage where. Where is Renju? You know where he is. You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for. There's definitely a connection between. And that's not all. Number 89 called you. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me.
We'd like to ask you.
We did arrive with. We were. If he had called the police, we would have been detained and. Who would look after Iris? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down. We still. Before I explain, let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her Alice and Iris.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify.
Who?
Allow me to ask you.
Again with it?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than 3 times, and when was the... What are you talking? But that was the... I'm talking about the very...
3 days ago.
Yes, in the Somnium War. Question: who is the girl?
Now that girl was
Most like. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question: in which Somnium did we see Alice? I understand you. We did see Alice. In that sense, your answer is not in... However, I mean specifically at whose brain were we synced to then? Last, you saw Alice's dead body in No, you didn't.
Agent Rocky! Hey, Rocket!
But seriously, I am... Do you think you should be chill?
My roommate.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some... But prophecies are nonsense. Dream there?
Mizuki has seen Al.
There is no other...
Iba, where is
Where we...
the shrine?
unknown. She.
Okay. Right.
I think he's searching Akihabara last
I think Iris is...
with Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably...
Yeah. I have...
You've seen her before. 3 days ago, I saw her. The body of a girl who looks like... Your dreams are built from your memory, so that... Mizuki, Iris...
Huh? What are you...
I need to know everything, and that might lead me...
Okay, I'll tell you It was about a month. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnisk. I was peeking through a crack in the door, so he didn't. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove. I had never seen him like I was curious, so that led me to the cold store. He got out of his car and went. I followed right behind. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then I wanted to know what he was. I went over to the forklift and I looked, and
You saw Alice is dead.
but at the time, the corpse looked. I couldn't believe she was dead, so I went to Iris. Huh? What's... Iris was... I thought I was... or dream. I tried to convince myself that it was just... What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. I thought that as long as I did repeat...
Repressed memories are often a subject.
That's why Alice showed up during this scene.
What was I Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you...
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's before I went to Mat.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold store. I asked around. I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse after my grandpa died. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place, or maybe he couldn't let it go. But I understand. Inside that warehouse...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to... Daddy was still managing the... And he was the only one allowed in there. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the... And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really...
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
That's what the...
18 from that...
Yes.
Iba, I need an... missing...
Understood.
Huh?
Date, the girl who looks like
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance, a graduate of a Toku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone, Monica Iwai, my best friend.
Alice? Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found, but even she knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi?
At headquarters for question. MPD still believes that the body they...
Got it. Contact boss.
Roger that.
You saw the corpse of your daughter. You were called into the station to confirm, and yet here you are. Even, shall I guess?
Her name is... She has been missing. She was Monica...
Because that bot, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica E. She was killed when she was 9. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best. Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, but we know Renju committed it, illegally disposing of a bomb, and we can prove. The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about. And I remember you telling me.
When I was young, Monica...
How did you know that she...
I didn't.
Don't... I know you're hiding. You know what happened. And you knew she was... You were her best friend. Of course you... Tell me. Tell me...
Date, she's not going to sync with her.
Date?
I can't...
What do you mean?
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes!
But if it's only...
No, not even if this...
But what does that mean if...
No.
I'm not hiding.
Then let's try it. Then we'll know for sure what...
I'll just say...
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more... Ask Pewter. He knows more...
Well, first off, 6 minutes, it could be 7.
I don't care about the exact... I'm asking...
Do you remember the story I told you?
Yeah, what?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not...
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's conscious... I know that...
Indeed. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. The same process eventually occurs. In other words, the entire egg ends up mind, consciousness...
The human brain has what can be understood as one brain can only hold one and it can only contain one person.
Now you know. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this. This information is not on any accessible...
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be...
Exploited. But...
Even we didn't tell any sinkers this, including... Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national... Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization. Spot. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might... You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's soul. It can also be used to swap bodies. Imagine what this machine would be used for, and that's why we can't let this...
Swapping bodies between trading mon...
Remember what I told you earlier.
I will.
No, wait.
Worship?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am.
Five minutes left, Date.
Renju, wait!
Renju, stop!
Four minutes.
What is... Under...
Where is she?
Hitomi stopped.
3 minutes, Date.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist.
It might be important. Hold.
Do you remember this?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Let's...
You have 1 minute left.
That is...
Hitomi, I think I know what happened. You three were close. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point. I'll tell you the truth.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my. You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally. But your stomach is still. Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about. I don't know how to. So doesn't care, and especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's what.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was. His wife passed away after giving birth to his.
It would still be a big. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that. He knew how the public would take. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause. But could you take care of the baby? I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter, just to be extra.
I really don't think I'll. But okay, if it'll make you.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to, but I didn't understand any. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already. Neither Renju or I saw, so I don't know how much of this, but we could guess. Date, you said that, but that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
So what?
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't. Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't.
He heard some of this from the Kumakura. Renju had connections.
How did the Kumakura?
So told. He told her to move. He said. So contacted his friend. He asked.
That.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes. Again, we were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but then we saw movement on the
The GPS Renju.
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her, but we saw the GPS getting further. Renju and I got nervous.
What about the
We couldn't take the baby with. Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor. He.
Those are Kumakura men.
We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. I knew what the whole, but I couldn't move. I remember my heart beating so before long.
We good here?
Yeah, cover her.
Just a minute.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body. Renju and I ran over and dug up the great what?
We need to call the...
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable. Anyway, think about it. Why would they? They thought Monika and her baby were going to be trouble. Monika's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her, and then they'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be...
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill them, and I believed him. We had to protect Monika. We had to. Okay. I decided... We couldn't leave. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs, but it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better... They're actually looking for buyers. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll keep everyone... Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to...
Monika, don't worry about... I'll protect her. And don't worry about them. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Mom.
I don't really want to discuss. There's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura, I found out who killed So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito?
12 years...
Why? Why would a...
I don't know. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for... and all of the evidence of this scandal.
So?
I feel this, but you can't think about... You and the baby can't lead a life like... Just bit the opportunity, so wait until the right moment. The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother, and it wasn't cheap. But you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be... You look worried.
I feel like... she was the one who...
Soon, you won't even be able to think because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long... You might even start to resent Monika for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, be sure to raise her I'll help.
Occasionally. I was thinking about, how about...
Iris.
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
It's also the kanji for Monika uses the character, and Monika reminds me of Monoko.
So both names have something to do with it.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Yeah.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I... Waking up in the middle of the night teaching Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies, and it would only take 10 seconds before she'd start, so after doing this over and over, Before I knew it, but even with all I cherished, my hate, but my hands were full. I devoted myself to her. I never, eventually,
Mama, whoa! Mama! Mommy, is Mom... Mommy, I want to see milk. Mommy, you... Mommy, pancakes are done. Mommy, I can't... Mommy, don't more... How... Hey, Mommy. How long... I want to... Hey, Mommy! Look! Mommy, I love you. I drew it! That was so fun! We should do it again!
the food or the... I'm gonna... It took...
But,
Yes?
are you gonna...
What?
As long as it's Uncle, I say go!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living? I had promised Monica that but I couldn't work up. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, So would be punished by, and the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would, that's what I was really worried. I didn't want Iris to know that So was, and even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent. I didn't want, but... Fate can be cruel. God used other means to take... In January, it was caused by a malignant tumor and there's nothing we can do. She only had... That's what the doctor said. But what I didn't is that there was an experimental... It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what...
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove, but the procedure would be with my salary. I thought harder about how I could get my hands on that, but I couldn't think of a time passed. Before I knew it, it was no. Iris's symptoms were her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and wait. In any case, I thought of a plan to blackmail So Tsujima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, he agreed to come. After I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until when he finally arrived. He walked over to the work where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked. He whimpered and stumbled. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. He reacted exactly. I had prepared a recording and sent it to him.
I know what happened 18 years ago. I know who did it. And I know she had a baby inside. You can probably guess what I'm going to be prepared to pay for. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell any, not Saito, not the Kumako. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will understand.
I told him to keep quiet, and even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, and there's no way he'd risk his political not to go after. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of... I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body, but then... I saw you. I hid behind the forklift before you, and when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is her mother, Monica. However, Hitomi showed just Iris's tumor was discovered in January. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I probably don't have to ask, but after I left the warehouse.
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of...
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body. It makes perfect sense. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for... The body... Those were... Simple. There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand. However, her murder was just 4... Is it connected? Or are these two separate...
If there is a connection, it would be with Ren. We can think about it later. More importantly...
Wait. Where are you going?
To look for Iris.
But you have no idea where
Do you know something?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today. I don't know who it was.
What did they
I have your daughter. That's why I didn't...
Wrench.
We don't know that for certain. It could be...
Either Iris...
The voice asked for some... He told me to go to a specified location.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit, no. It must be... What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Boss!
Please, I merely put her to sleep.
What are you...
My order told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders which is why...
Investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monica's murder.
Monica, but her case is all but complete.
Yes, but only to us. If we say nothing, then her investigation is up.
So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5, in fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do? I suggest you come.
Iva, can you turn the power on?
Easy.
All right, get ready. 3.
I can't tell.
Why?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
All right.
This is going to be...
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my soul. They are attempting to wipe everything I have accumulated over the last, including...
Pewter. Is Pewter doing...
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After he would be be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they have received. They are attempting to limit your power by removing you. I suppose their motivation for the most finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss, or else I will cease to. All right,
You wait. Renju? Sosajima. Boss? Shoko was killed around. What was Boss doing?
unknown.
What about Saturn?
The time range
Iris and Ota were killed. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone? Check her cell record.
She did not. She used a piece using a VPN service. She could have accessed her Abyss PC from.
Boss is the new Cyclops kill. Shoko. Red. Boss killed them.
The evidence makes that a like. So also had his left eye removed. Identical. Date, I know I have picked up her.
Where?
She is at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hitomi's.
What? I'm a... What the hell?
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't—
That's ridiculous. What do you—
Don't lie. Are you kidding me?
You're the news.
What?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled it. I saw it with my...
Shut up! I don't know. She was gone.
Why did you...
Why would I tell you?
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no...
I recommend against it. You have zero chance.
Well then, what can...
Let me think. Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look?
Just look!
It can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans.
Whoa! Limited edition!
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the...
That would have been too
Anyway, Hey, this is just a cook...
Boss is still on. However, her brainwaves are stable. Sinking.
Date, talk you.
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu...
That's right. I couldn't keep it. Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I which means...
It appears to be an abandoned factory.
What could... Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Date, there is no time.
Damn it! Break. Hopefully there's some kind of...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes. Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Isn't that...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Or they just want us to think that.
The hands indicate 8. Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at...
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
This.
Control panel? The one...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry! Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
If we can...
Dante! 30 seconds!
Date, there is.
Damn it, what the...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
I see. Rows of monitors and buttons.
Extended.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Date, there. Rows of monitors.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor. What the hell is going on?
Tate, you can't go any longer!
I took a look around your head and I discovered something about the new Cyclops serial. Apart from Ota, there are 4. Shoko Nadami, Ren, Iris Sak, and Sosage. Who was responsible for these? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed. There wasn't just one. That's how it looks on the surface, but that's not the truth. There's only one and that person. Yes, the person in front of me.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not the person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make—
Alright, you know about the abandoned chemical There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire mind?
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got and got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was... You strangled Renju. After that, who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, inside her.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing. Yes. I guess you can call... Before I do, there's something. How did you know about the And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memory. Human memory is if you retain even a single piece of it. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow and gradually... I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain.
A fractal is a figure with self-similar... Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called... Memories in the brain are similar. He is...
Parallel worlds
Saito, Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito, but I cannot find any images of... He is listed on the family register, but
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the... Earlier, too. Your imitation of Boss was... perfect.
Yes. Let me define some... A person's memory and sense of... It isn't quite the right word. Now, transferring... The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred... Are you with me, sir? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, that's thanks to Ren... I'm telling you. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right.
going on here?
Fine.
Time.
You'll see. So, like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko. That made calling Renju. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without. I think it was around. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personality. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded. I took Shoko to Bloom Park using the old abandoned. Must have been around 8 p.m. I tied up Shoko. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message. Then, I just... Until next my next... I knew she would be suspicious if I called her a little Anyway, I put her on the... I knew... It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum. But then... it was... He asked me something about being able to... He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time, but... I couldn't risk him finding... Plus, if word got around that Renju's car was spotted, that would fool... So, I told him that I didn't have a license. That's what that thing... And just like that, I'm the Sunday morning, I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I went to Lemniscate, and when I left... To be honest, I was a little... Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the... I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could... If I ran, it would only So I decided... The interrogation began around 8. Then you see... But you didn't get what you were looking for. As a result, you had no choice. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew that would make it difficult to sneak out at night. So I asked you to take me to Marble. But then another... I got a knife. I knew I could use it. So He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into... But because his presence was unnecessary when he was gone, yes. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up. Hello, Father, it's been I was also an But I thought I could use that. So I pushed on the intercom, and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this: I want you to come with me. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed. We arrived at the prototype sync machine. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima... This was yesterday, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and Okiura Fishery... I arrived around 1, of course, because of the... Well, you saw it in the video. Of course. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up on... That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench. It didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened when I left the... There isn't much to talk. Before noon, I used my old man's body to... You might not know this, but she and my father go back. The two shared a tip. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come... I injected her with a then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed them. prototypes. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant that kept them. You know all about the prototypes. That should explain. Of course, I don't really care about... I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging... And for that...
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were...
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new bot, why would I bother? I was just going to get... Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is an Iris. Iris's... Dad's is... Their stomachs.
You sick...
Yes, immediately after How... Homicide is my I have a tenacity for it. What can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people If I took over someone's body, I couldn't risk them reporting me. It was also a matter of revenge. It's That's why I chose people. Well, except for my father. That was personal to me, but don't ask. This series of murders with traveling through bodies to find... That's the thing about traveling. We always wind up... Where do you think? Your home. A trip is only complete. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travel... So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want...
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my No matter how many people I killed, I never felt... I feel...
You...
He was born with a brain due to...
Oh... How are you finding... That's what I've been
But... I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency.
That is because I They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, the person who had this disorder was number 89. The original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed, but we must have... Pewter did not specify who only that one of the original culprits responsible.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be... Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known...
No way.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that... And before...
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until... I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell. They housed me in a special... But I still had those fragments, just as I explained... From a single I took my time. 1 year ago, I left the hospital and immediately... I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she was confused, panicking, running.
That's why Rohan committed.
After that, I spent a year using Shoko's body. I spied on you all. That's why I know every... In that body you are operating right now, in that, my personality.
Wait, if what you're saying is true, what?
It was in.
I'm not Ro.
Correct. It is just as he number 89 was in In other words.
That's my...
Sorry, but I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than...
And if I
I know...
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course,
It is being routed through numerous. I cannot identify.
Computer, got it!
Now, will you...
Date.
See, I know... Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right, I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now. I didn't lie. I kept my promise. You're the one who injured. It's your own fault, really. Be seeing you.
Date, are you all right?
Everyone's dead. Nothing.
I don't think you can release it.
Well, do something about...
What is it you...
Come out of my eye socket and get the...
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short... It must have been the electric currents from Earth. But fortunately, my communication... I attempted to reach HQ in Abyss...
And?
No response.
They ignore...
There must be pressure from the higher... Likely or...
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not... Sosajima holds a personal grudge against you. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to...
Are you okay?
For now, but if it would...
Renju's body on the ground. Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid.
Close, but you're a little. I didn't get rid of the. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye. The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this spot...
Mine.
That means your...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
Well, if you know that much, then this should give me back my... Don't worry, I haven't...
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying, it releases a flood of dopamine and endorphin. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing the... In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't... Such beautiful... I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've checked... I want to see... But... What will
If you don't shut your mouth...
All right, what should I say? Do you have any questions? Oh, right. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone... I forgot that I didn't want to take it with me, and... So...
The merry-go-round...
I was still... My next... If I... But for... This was... I didn't...
That's... Sat inside the top. You...
Okay, don't lock the...
Iris did...
She would have been...
I decided that... I thought that if she's... How...
You got it.
My plan... But... After the... This... But I had... I left...
I know what happened. You pushed...
He was sweating buckets. He's...
You got Iris, but when you tried to bring...
I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know, but you're exact. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have the sleeping pills were inside Renju's crutch. I was pushing my plan and I'm sure my mind was scrambled. I couldn't chase. I managed to make it back here and I woke up Renju's. By Monday, Renju's body was almost complete. And of course, that's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
The boss told me that number 80... Then, Renju asked, is there any way we can let number 80...
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies. You and I would get her. And after I do that, in front of you. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to... I wanted this body. I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the... Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk, but I didn't have much time. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. So, I put as a... This...
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural... just mercenaries. After I woke up, they were expensive. But I paid them with hit. Of course, my intention was only, but after I got this body, but they had already been paid. I decided to leave the arrangements and then I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever and he acted on his own. I called Iris about Tuesday at 1:40 a.m. Long time no I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this. Iris got so excited. I knew that if I looked like him.
I've been looking for him for...
I see. That...
So
You, number 89's current body was original...
After Iris got into the car, I restrained her and...
I have your daughter.
I used Iris to... Thanks for being... But you did. I was good. I was only... But I remember. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad... I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and... He went to the harbor warehouse. I've only ever been happy. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pitch bud like a drug. Next, that's when I found out that woman took my dad from me, and she stole all the happiness. So I chose her as a I was born with a brain. I can't secrete oxytocin, and I didn't have a mother. Not a real one. My mom died, so naturally, my emotions... Sometimes, if I didn't kill Monica, maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan, and maybe Shoko Nadami never would have got... Isn't destiny a... One mistake can change... Sorry, I don't... And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted ang... So, give me my... What a strange fake eye. Oh well. All right, it's ready.
This is... That was... Damn it, why can't I... Oh, it's them! It's just a minute. I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think I'll keep it. You will be feeling it. Oh, like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris, so I can't be killing you. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in. You should be honored.
Ratty cake, baker's man.
How? A winter iris, just like the iris.
She's
That's right. That's
good. Hey, Uncle, you met Mommy at...
what? The Okonomiyaki War.
Iris drew. She must have really. She even said that. People are going to talk. Well then, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret?
Well,
What if they're zombies?
zombie.
Remember when we went to that haunted house? And...
Big.
Well then, my aunt.
But one final job. It's nothing, mate. This woman and her daughter. Should be simple. You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry. You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation? I was put in command. The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but you can technically use it to swap. Right. So if we use...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakura. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on his...
What about Rohan? Won't he...
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falcon. No one will know what really... No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's 2 birds with 1 stone. All right. Leave everything to me. Hayato ya.
Boss, how did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Is that...
Yeah, because he's about to switch bodies. Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm hired to switch work. And there's been a breakthrough in the case.
I know. You don't have to say.
Regarding the Cyclops serial...
How did you know?
We can monitor what happens in the sun.
We should ask him about it.
Good idea. When Rohan wakes up... Huh? What? Pewter, where is he?
How would I...
This is bad. Where did he go?
Oh, he just...
What?
Why?
What do you mean? He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so... Did I...
No.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here at this hour?
You bastard!
Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris. If any of you lay a single... You don't want to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear?
Yes, sir!
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind this. As long as...
What is it you want to talk about? Do you have someone in mind?
What'll it be? The 5th murder?
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Why not?
I told you, it's very old.
But that's our...
A name you decide. You even sent that letter without my You said it would throw off their investigation.
So there's no relation to Greek myth?
What? You're the one who came up... That was your idea. I don't understand why...
My idea.
Yes, you told me that you suffer from that you can't recognize the right half of... You always eat the left half of your meals and all that. The same is true of the faces of those you've killed. You can't recognize faces out of your right eye. Which means you can only see the right half of their face. And that's why you pulled... That's what you told me.
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd...
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica, and my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years. Why are you asking?
What was the...
About half...
And what did I tell you?
You don't remember.
Remind...
I remember you showed up rather... You really want to kill... I'll find you... Just let me... Then we both get what we want. We'll make good part.
Hey, Saito. Could you come with me for a bit?
Where we go?
There's a place I want to take.
Really? The police station.
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumaku. I could tell as soon as you Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested. Mr. Kumakura showed me this place. So it's fitting that this is where you what? The truth serum is working beautifully. You got into that body with the sync Fascinating. I want to see it for the prototype sync machine. You there. Why don't you go and don't worry. I'll pay whatever it costs. Well, it looks like... Let's say you...
What are you doing? Follow him!
You're Saito Sejin? Sorry, I heard that the prototype machine was stolen. We lost communication.
Who are you?
You've lost your memory. All right. From now on, think of me...
Boss?
That's right. Come with me to where you belong. As a member of Abyss.
You want me to be a police officer?
You were a policeman before. You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. That congressman knows how to pull
Who?
No one, never mind.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you... Nice...
The official title, you may call her Aiba, the artificial specialist. She...
How are you feeling? Your head clear? I've been waiting. I really want you to... I need you to see it clear. You have a choice. Iris and Hitomi. Die before these two or after. I would of course prefer that you choose the last. It would be quite... So, I'll give you to the... 1, 2, 3...
No, wait!
Damn.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, how'd you know? Someone called Aiba. It was weird. Aiba? Where is she? I don't...
Insider's left.
What's wrong? Sorry, but take... Do it! Tessa and her mom are in danger, please. Iris!
Date, do you like fireworks? I love them. A brilliant, glimmering, the flash.
Damn it, I can't get any help from Aiba.
Blooming. And it's only a unique...
Should I just risk it? But if I miss,
But I've spoken enough. I will show you the the scattering of the cerebral plasma. It's art. Perf, don't blink. I want this to... Well...
Damn it! What do I do? Did you find him? Where the...
I'm stop work. Don't worry about... I heard...
That's... Hitomi!
Iris!
That's fine. Having more... You... Oh. So you... Fine. Let's do this then. Date, I'll even...
He's lying!
Don't do... Throw... Ah, I see. You don't You want but you have to... If you don't, and what will it be, Dot?
I can't aim with one...
Well done. However, you aren't out of the woods yet. You have to throw your gun... You have... If that weapon is still in your hand... And one more thing. If any of you move... Let's be ready. 15...
Date! It's that girl I told you...
Aiba.
Date, I do not... As I mentioned previously, The surge of electricity shorted out my circuit. I cannot administer a paralyzing electric shock. However, self-destruct.
Let us command if you...
No, that's still... The number will be... If I give you...
What?
How about if I tell
A lie?
something that's not... If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Is your data stored in the
Unfortunately, that data has all been deleted. I'm speaking to you using...
Then...
Correct. I will be
10.
Say it.
6.
Date.
2. You are even more... Do I look like the kind of man? Now you get to... If you didn't drop your gun, it would have only... You understand? After I dispose of this woman... I can't believe... Fortunately for you, you won't... Yes. Watch. Watch this. See her brain...
Iba, can you hear me?
Yes.
We don't have a choice.
I know.
Command 41205.
Okay, Date.
I...
Be seeing you.
Why didn't you tell me? Thank you so much, Uncle.
You shouldn't call me that. It doesn't bother me.
Oh. As you can pop. Yeah, the nano. At least that's what I think. Anyway, everything is. The doctor even said I can do.
That's the most important thing.
All thanks to the. She paid for the treatment. Can you? Maybe I owe it to. I feel like in a dreams.
Then I guess you're immortal, huh?
We'll see 50. The way you are now is more familiar. My old uncle is back. Besides, I don't care what you look like. You're always uncle to me. Isn't that how it...
So I'm really...
No! Because of the memory, I want... Ratty cake, baker's man!
What?
What? Shut.
If you...
I'm kidding. But we do have a date. The The date we had 3 months ago is... So let's go.
I'm glad you finally got out.
Would you two cut it?
Where are you at?
Are you gonna go to the club?
Interested? But you're still... I'll take you... Still thinking about her, huh?
No, not exactly.
Well...
3 months ago, when we exchanged our final word, I looked like I do now. I wasn't in Date's body, but I was still...
You're underestimating the Wadjet. Aiba was no... She was human in so many ways, including the ability to see. She didn't need your voice or iris authenticate. She knew the real you. And that's why, despite it looking completely... I think... maybe...
Boss, I gotta ask. Why didn't you tell me about...
Well, when Shoko's I didn't think it had anything to do with the... I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? I never thought that he... And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops series, making it impossible for Saito or So? Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies, I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under...
So that's why you kept me in the...
Yeah. I have a...
What? What?
Shh.
I did not, but I did use the sync chip.
For what?
Something. Am I not allowed?
Of course not. You should have been arrested 3 months.
Yes. I'm eating awful meals every awful day.
Then how are you? Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay! Boss brought him here.
She did.
She told us...
Huh?
Anyway, I'm sort of like his hand. I'm supposed to be an inspector, but I was the only person Kind of pathetic, is...
Don't worry, she's with the boss. Everything that the boss... Ask her about it. She truly cares about... That's why she kept silent about what happened.
Huh?
You were once... If your secret ever got out. But the boss... Protect... I don't think she wanted you to leave now. Anyway, I'll excuse myself.
What happened to Bob?
She went home. She said she needed to do something in Kabukicho.
She left?
Anyway, forget about...
Play.
Shovel.
I see your face is imp. This one doesn't make me so... What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
That's a strange question to ask.
I just thought prison would suit you.
Don't you know the law? No one can...
Even though we both know you committed...
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide...
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. Are you familiar with Article 105? Relatives of those who have committed cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering.
That's ridiculous.
If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to... I'll retire to an island somewhere and...
Be careful, sir. There are a lot of people out there who have people. who will follow you.
Is that all you wanted? Do you recall the converse that my secretary got a call? That is true.
I know. You spoke with number...
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me that a woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened to contact her.
And you called her...
Yes. I can't... The only thing I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had...
I've been studying for the past... I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical... It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the...
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal with all of the awful things that my son did. But that got increasingly expensive. One day, 9 years ago...
Dad? A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant to help ensure that the casino in Kabasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was
true. My son... But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing... As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, in the end, that's what led to his destruction.
You sound like you're blaming it.
Perhaps. Six years ago, she came to me and
You know about the Cyclops series? The culprit is your son. But you already knew that.
What are you trying to...
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none...
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell us, do we have a deal?
I didn't have much of a choice. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first. She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked
What?
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see. But Uncle really...
I said no such thing.
Come on. There are a lot of things you... Come on. Uncle, you're...
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed. But being... Thank you. This is all thanks to...
No, I didn't do it. Also...
Oh, Mr. Date. They were my best friend. We would always go to this little coffee shop. They had this old game machine that it looked like a table. We talked about our love. It was there. They told me those were such fun.
No! Stop!
You tried to defend me.
You're too nice. I will never... You have to take
Iris.
No! Uncle will be your right. That's how he can make it up. Maybe not. It might take some time, but I'll be waiting. One day, Uncle will stand up, and we can to the barbecue.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's...
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course! You want to fight?
Yo! Hello.
Creepy old man.
Nothing, huh?
I love those.
That's Boba.
Uncle wants to know why. No particular reason. I inherited Daddy's stock at Lemniscate. This is my company now. That's what she's. Uncle wants to know. So what if I am? Just buy me a new junior high and hire a tutor. And that's what she said. Uncle wants to know how you don't, of course, because even that's what. Can you cut this out already? What happened? Breakfast this morning. I made the. That's it. Yeah. Well, that. No,
How can I? I want my.
Why don't
and erase.
You're in.
Mizuki. I'm like her.
What?
When I was in. Oh, I can't live without Dante. That's what.
No, I did. And you were never in.
Yes, I was. Was I not? Promise?
The stew. You said you would take.
Oh, that. Okay.
No, really. I didn't do... I just... It's a...
Shut.
Thread, silhouette, ASAT.
Fears.
Upset,
Water.
wed, sweat,
Aset! I can't believe you remembered that. I'm so happy.
I said... I've been doing... I'm delivering newspapers in the mornings, working as a janitor during the day. I might just be the hardest working...
I don't...
Really, though, I've gotta be like... in the I'm actually exhausted right now. But I can't look tired in front of Tess anyway. How are you?
I guess I'm on.
Your left eye...
It's fake. I can't see anything.
Huh? So, what a tragedy. Yeah. She was...
If she... You would...
What?
What's up?
Oh, Tessa! I was kidding!
It's fine, I don't care.
Thank goodness.
I don't think that's what she...
Well...
Aw.
I can see you anytime I want, right? At Matsushita Diner?
You'll...
Yeah, I want you to make me your omelet rice again.
Awesome!
Thank you. Oh.
I'm close friends with...
Thank you for taking...
You're the nurse...
Well, have we met?
Why are you here?
I came to deliver Mayumi's med. The pharmacist sent me. Ota? That boy is a hand.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's right. Ocha can be really heroic and brave.
Oh, you're praising my... Maybe I should give you a me... It's doing great. The lunch rush is always crazy. My husband and I are working hard. I visited her in the...
Yeah,
I used... Don't remind me. But now I...
Well, let's get...
Date, let me tell you, when Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to... And guess what? God, don't... Thank...
Wedding.
Dress! Bless! Tessa!
Imaging.
Compress! Process! Tessa!
Redress, transgress,
The net idol!
Tessa!
they set you.
wow!
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little prop. Sun up to sundown. I made them. They got addicted.
Tessa! I'm so honored. Is it okay if I shake your...
You bastard! What makes you...
It's fine, it's just...
Yes!
Too much excitement.
Don't talk to me about that guy. I know he was a murderer, but we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter what. I can't just... So I figure, fuck it. Injured?
You got shot 3...
I'm all good now.
Anyway, sorry to bother.
Date, wait! Before...
Oh, boy.
This is hard for me to get...
Yes. You want to see I...
I never asked...
And what do you want?
Puff, puff. I want Tessa to... You know what I'm saying? Just shove my... Just...
Are you kidding me? You know what? Fine.
Date!
All right.
Yeah, like this?
Good, yeah. Do not open...
Promise!
You ready?
Yes!
Okay.
Date! I've never felt so alive! Holy sh...
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but... Oh.
This is amazing!
I'm Iris Sagan. Nice... I'm a net idol.
Avert. I'm just saying, sweetie. You look like you...
And what about you, Mama?
Me? I'm a fairy because I associate with fairies and am an older, motherly woman. Wait a minute. Who are you calling old?
You... You're so's bu...
Who are you? Don't matter. Talking about so?
You...
Yeah. That guy fucking punched him in the face.
List? It... Spare me, hon. If I hear the truth, I'm only... There are a lot of things. Date's face, for one thing. They say that your face got hurt real bad in the... They had to put you under the knife for plastic surgery. If it's anything more complicated than that, I would...
Iris, why did you want to come here? Haven't you seen everyone you wanted?
Yeah! Thank you for it was a lot of... Yeah, thank you. Not just for today. 6... Will you close your eyes for...
You want... Oh man, it's happening. Alright.
Okay?
What? What?
It's been a long time, Konami-dad.
At a time like this, I don't know what to say. You are, that is, who are you again?
You haven't changed. Allow me to I, or everything that constitutes my I, disappeared, including all of my... However, fragments of my data were being secretly uploaded to cloud server. By downloading and decoding these fragments, it was the Wadjet system that brought me back to life. That system is responsible. Wadjet is like a mother to me, and she protected me. And I am forever grateful. Never. To be exact, you are seeing an augmented reality virtual project. My physical...
In my left...
Yes.
How did you get in there?
I see you have not become any more astute in my... Think carefully.
Everything that the boss did.
At Abyss, when I lost consciousness.
Yes. Pewter embedded me in...
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I'm wearing an earpiece. I can hear Iba too.
Huh?
I knew the whole time. Boss told me about the plan to restore. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Is this like...
Yeah.
Anyway, Iba. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. I'm home.
Well, now that Iba has risen, I think we should celebrate with...
A what?
Hit it! Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying, you'll... Think that I'm lying, this old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre, fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light. A punch to the forehead, my kick like a warhead. You're pinned on the floor spread. I'm queen of this brawl, and I'll show you all.
I don't wanna hide it, that's what I decided. I can't live divided, I know I was wrong. I love you long. While they all lose their way and forget about faith,
While the rain turns to ice, their hearts lock like a vice.
But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth,
it, we're done. I'm walking out of here.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light. The invincible rainbow arrow.
By the way, everyone, the reason you can see me right now is because I'm projecting
Oh my
myself
goodness,
with special
I'm all
technology.
warmed up over that. Oh, sweet guys. You call me a fridge one more time! You will not find your body. Oh, I'm kidding, Dante, honey. I love you. This is for Mama.
Sounds fun. Hey, Sit, you bet! Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying, this old tale of mine.